on NDTV can now report that 10 men, including 2 Indian officers and soldiers, had been detained by the Chinese army after the violent clashes of June 15th, in which 20 Indian soldiers were killed in action. They are now all back in Indian custody, and NDTV had initially held back the story while the soldiers were being held by the Chinese to ensure no risk to the negotiations. And this is after some tough negotiations that they were released. Well, let's go across to NDTV's Vishnu Shom, who's been tracking this story. Vishnu, give us all the details.
Well, there were 3 rounds of negotiations which took place by a Major General of the Indian Army. The last set of negotiations was yesterday. By yesterday afternoon, the negotiations had ended and the release of our 10 men was finally secured. These were 10 men, including 4 officers, at least 2 of whom were of the rank of Major, who had been held captive by the Chinese. I believe this is the first time since the 1962 war that Indian soldiers have been held captive by the Chinese, held hostage, prisoner of war, call it what you like, but let's stick with captive for the moment, and they were eventually released. There is no sign of disengagement of the Chinese in the Galwan region at all. And I can tell you that the talks themselves were a hectic process. They took place, as I mentioned, over 3 days. There was no immediate breakthrough in the talks at all. But finally, these men were released. 10 of them, they were involved in the skirmishes which took place, in which 20 Indian soldiers were killed in action. And the army says army sources say about 45 Chinese soldiers were killed in the duels which took place. So in addition to that, what we can report is that at the moment, and this is what the army says on the record, all the soldiers who were involved in the melee of the 15th night have been accounted for. There are 76 Indian soldiers, officers and men who have been injured and who are being treated in various hospitals. All of them will be back at work within 15 days, some within a week. So that's the situation at the moment. As you correctly mentioned, this was information that we felt we should not report yesterday in the interests of these negotiations taking place. But the negotiations have been successful, and we can now report these few details that we have with us.
All right, Vishnu, and this also comes, this news has broken on a day that the Prime Minister has called an all-party meeting today already. The Congress has been, mentioning this and how that once again the government held back on this information, that it wasn't shared, and now it's come out in the media that 10 soldiers were in Chinese custody and were released only yesterday.
Well, that's a political point, and that's something which the army doesn't really want to get into at all. They have their own reasons on why this information shouldn't have been released. A lot of people would say that the lack of information being released is deeply problematic, but that's a larger issue.
Right, absolutely.
The fact of the matter is the information has now come, and we can confirm that 10 Indian soldiers, including 4 officers, were detained by the Chinese after the encounter of the 15th, and they were released yesterday after talks between our Major General and whichever officer it was on the Chinese side in the remote Galwan region of Ladakh.
All right, and as far as, the talks go, Vishnu, what are we expecting? Earlier, there were talks held between India and China about the situation on the ground there in the Galwan Valley. Are there going to be more talks taking place?
I would assume there would be more talks in the days ahead, but I think it's fair to report at this stage that the focus of the talks after the violent melee which took place, the brawl, was about the release of these men. And that has now been secured, and whether the Chinese choose to move back from that area or not, or whether there is a larger disengagement across Ladakh, needs to be seen. It's too early for that, but I think there is a protracted push that needs to be taken, obviously at the diplomatic level as well. But I think to state that what happened on the 15th of June was a major stumbling block towards any sort of de-escalation in that area would be accurate for now, unless there is some strong leadership at various levels to sort out the problem, quite clearly the worst since the 1967 skirmishes between India and China at the Nafula Pass.